Hello, people of the YouTube. I am here to do a review on my favorite board, the Bustin Ibach. Excuse me from talking weirdly. Well, I'll get right into it with the pros and cons of this board. First pro, right off the bat, the 1-inch drop. Keeps it really stable when you're going fast and turning fast and doing fast things. You have about I think it's a half-inch concave. I don't know if you can see this. Half-inch concave. It mellows out in the middle, and it's really strong up here. Gets a good foot pocket with the drop and the concave. Locks you in for free riding, which is what I like to do. Another pro is Bustin as the whole thing on the side of their board. Call it their slide rail technology. It's really just a cutout on the top ply, but I think it works hella good. I've used other people's boards that don't have a gas pedal or a slide rail, and it feels a lot different when you're trying to pull out some long standees. Not really getting a good contact with your foot, just a sharp edge on other boards. That works really well. Let's see. Oh, don't forget about these little babies. These little things. Kicktails. Little tiny kicktails. Lets me do pop shove-its and whatnot. That's all I can do, because I'm not good at freestyle. But if you're definitely into freestyle, I wouldn't recommend this. But if you're looking to do some downhill and free ride, and then a pop shove-it, or a manual, you can still do it on here. It's really good for fast downhill and free ride especially because it locks your feet in so well. It's 40 inches, 10 inches wide, with a wheelbase of 31.25 inches. I didn't memorize that. It says it right on the board, in case you ever forget. Right there. This is the 9-ply and the limited edition graphic. I really like this graphic, although I don't think the screen printed looks as cool as if you were to get it customized. So I think you can still get the Statue of Liberty if you customize the board. It just takes longer and it doesn't look the same color. But I would recommend going to bustin.com and getting it custom painted. They have artists that do that for you. It takes about like 10 days or something. If you don't do that, it takes like 3 days or something. I think it's worth it. I jumped right into it just because I wanted the board so bad. I couldn't wait for the custom, but now that I see it, I still love the graphic. It's really cool, but I would have rather waited because they have some pretty cool custom graphics. This is just me being OCD, but they also paint the sides of the board all the way through. So when you flip the board over, you start to get chips in there, and that doesn't look good. So another thing, if I were to customize the board, I would have gotten a wood finish on the side instead of painted black. But that doesn't have to do anything with the board. It's still an awesome board. I'm decent. I can do some decent fast free ride. I'm still working on that. Actually, really like the grip tape graphic. I think that's pretty cool. It's unique. Only other company that really does a grip tape graphic I can think of is like Loaded with their funny grip tapes, or well, I guess a lot of companies do it because I think Lanyards puts Lanyards in the middle and Original does something. But only con I have with the board. Wow, I don't even fucking know. It's really stable. I've got some caliber 50 degrees on here, mostly because I do a lot more freeride than I do downhill. But I've hit like 35 was my fastest. I'm probably gonna go 40 on the run coming up. I'll be riding in a race soon. We got here coming up in Michigan. I'm not gonna make this too long and drawn out and just make up crap, but it's a really solid board. It locks your feet in extremely well. Really good for downhill. Pretty much just made this video because there's only like 3 Ibach reviews, and I thought I could do one and help other people's who, like me, were looking for an Ibach review when they bought their board. But it's $115 off their website. Some stores might upcharge you to 120, 125. I don't know what they do. I got it for 115 in the store, but that's not every store. For the money, I think it's the best board you can buy. $115. If you find a board that's $115 and better, comment and tell me, because I'll probably buy it. I mean, I think the Switchblade or the Switch, those are still 120, 130 from Lanyards. And personally, I don't think that $15 is even worth getting the Switch. It's pretty much the same dimensions, 1-inch drop, half-inch concave. This has this has gas pedals, slide rail technology. So I don't even think that's worth buying the Lanyards. Same exact dimensions. This came with better stock grip tape than Lanyards does, in my opinion. This was almost like vicious grip tape when I got it. I was really surprised. It made it extra good for locking in those feet you got. So I personally think it's the best board for your money. I mean, if you're looking to spend, if you have $150 laying around, go buy the Evo, or the Lanyards Evo, which is extremely good for downhill. But that's pretty much strictly downhill. This is awesome for free ride, and that's why I chose it, because I can do both. Shameless plugs. Outdoor Technology. Check them out. They're sponsoring me for a race upcoming. Really cool company. Makes some sick headphones and some bandanas from when you're snowboarding, because I know a lot of longboarders snowboard. People Skate and Surf in Orchard Lake, Michigan. Cool store. Really cool guy. Awesome guy, actually. I've only been there a few times, but he's always been nice. So, I mean, that really completes my review. Nothing more to say. If you have any questions, just comment. If you want to tell me I'm gay because I'm sounding gay, want to call me a faggot on my comment bar, go ahead. I don't really give a shit, but I'm not gay. So, questions, please comment. Right now I have 50-degree calibers and seismic bootlegs. I doubt a lot of people are gonna see this video, and I haven't flipped right now. And but if people who see this video want me to do a review on my bootlegs, my calibers, which I'm in love with, both wheels by the way, and then Bones Reds. No one really does reviews on bearings. But anyways, I'll finish it up. Solid board all around, really good board. I can't think of any cons with it. For a drop-down board, I don't really think there are cons that affect riding, so I can't really say anything. It's not like, it's just a great board. So check it out, Bustin.com, OutdoorTechnology.com. Two great companies. Check out this board. Good luck and good night. Signing off.